Hello there, my name is Jenny D and this is my series on bullet journaling for beginners. I'm doing this series for a friend of mine who lives in Canada who would like to start her own bullet journal, and I told her I'd give her some pointers. Now we particularly like to focus on self-improvement, best life, mental health, that kind of thing. So the first page that I did was a mood page. And I have now, if you've seen the other video, I've now stuck down my mermaid, and I've used, instead of using glue, I use double-sided tape. I just find you don't get the crinkliness of the page, which is fine sometimes, but I like the double-sided tape. I've also decided that with this journal that I'm creating, I'm going to eventually give it away to somebody. So I will fill in the rest of the days in this mood tracker, and so I'll have 1 to 31. Oh, by the way, today I'm listening to a Methystium, I can never say it properly, and the album is called Evermind. Now I started doing this page and thought that my phone was recording, but it wasn't, so I've already done the first little section here, and I'm now working on a planning daily page, and I'm going to do a whole week on this page. So I did a little bit of planning to begin with, and I worked out how many dots there were across and how many dots there were down in this particular dot journal, which is one of the real advantages of a dot journal, is you don't have to measure things, you can just count. This particular journal has from here to here 50 dots, and from there to there is 32 dots, so it's perfect for me to divide this up into 7 spaces, which will be 7 days. Now when the person who receives this journal eventually gets it, they can then fill in the date, or the number in that little square, and write the day at the top, so I'm not going to do any of that. If you were starting in the middle of the month, you could of course start on 23, 26, whatever. So that's the beauty of a bullet journal, is you do it where you're up to. If you miss a couple of days, it doesn't matter, there's no blank pages, unless of course you create a layout for a month, which I do tend to do, but I also use all my pages. Okay, so I've done this 7 dots down, so I'm going to count 7 dots down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a little marker there for me. My line. Now some people have asked me before on forums and on Facebook how to stop the black lines from smudging. So felt tip pens do smudge with a ruler if you're not careful, and I find the best thing to do to avoid smudgy lines is to just clean the surface that you're working with, if it's a circle marker or a ruler or whatever, and that way you won't get smudges. I'm just going to rule around this space. So now my week has 2 boxes. That isn't going to matter, that little mistake that I made. If I did make a mistake and that was going to be a problem, I could just put a sticker there or whatever. That's another good thing about bullet journaling, is you don't have to worry too much about mistakes or whatever. Okay, so I'm not going to put the number box up here, I'm going to put it up here, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so let's just finish ruling these lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in these boxes, whoever receives this journal, or if you're making one up for yourself, you can then do your to-do list of your daily tasks. Now when I first started, I began bullet journaling to increase my productivity. I was working from home, and I was finding I wasn't getting as much done in a day as I wanted. I was procrastinating far too much, and I thought doing a to-do list would help me increase productivity. Not only did it help me increase productivity, I eventually, I went to TAFE, I got some more training, and I'm now working outside the home, which was my end goal. so that I had a regular income coming in. So having a bullet journal for me has worked brilliantly. Okay, so another 7 lines down, the dots down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it leaves 6 dots in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my dot. Just had my hair cut, so there's little bits of hair flying around. And rule my line. Make sure it doesn't get smudgy. These lines aren't perfect. You know what, I could probably go right to the end there, but I'm not going to. I'll show you why again in a minute. So leave 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my dot. I hope that music's not too loud. If you're having any problems hearing me talking, please leave a comment and make sure the music is lower or whatever. I just enjoy having a bit of music in the background while I'm working. And some weeks have only got, in a month, have only got 6 days or 5 days or whatever. So if you were given this journal and there was only 3 days in the 5th week, you could just fill in the first 3 spaces with numbers, and then in the other box you could write notes or you could do decorations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I made a mistake here somewhere. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to be short down the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does look like I'm going to be short down the bottom. Maths was never my strong point, but it will all be okay. I don't worry too much about things being perfect. As long as they're reasonably aesthetically pleasing, mistakes can be fixed or lived with. Okay, and then put another box over here. Okay, so it's looking pretty utilitarian and minimal and usable at the moment, which is all very good, but I personally like a little bit of decoration. So I went out and I got, as well as the stickers, these washi tapes, which are on the similar theme, which is a sort of a rainbow fantasy theme. So I'm just going to grab some washi tape. And this one is just like a rainbow sort of thing. Find myself some scissors. There we go. And I'm just going to put some on the end of this box. I don't know how other people do it, whether they measure. I'm not that particular about things. A little bit over here. I just like to have things done, and I'd rather have something done than perfect. Okay, now down this side. Starting to look a bit more colourful. A bit down here. Still plenty of room to write on this page. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last box, which I've made a mistake on, not being big enough, I don't care. I'm just going to rule off, not that I don't care, I'm not that fussy. And I'm hoping that whoever receives this will also enjoy it despite its flaws. Okay, so I need a box over here. Some more washi tape. Good old washi tape. So for me that's looking a lot better, but I still want a little bit more colour, so I think I might go for some more stickers. Now what did I do with those stickers? Put them down somewhere. Here they are. Okay, so what will I go for? How about, I don't want to take up too much of the writing room. What have we got here? Okay, so I think I'll use this star up the top here. This one up here. Put that there, so it doesn't take up too much room in the box. And then I might have might go with the rainbow. Oops, ripped it a tiny bit. That's a sticker, so yeah, it'll be okay. And I'm going to put that here. That will now make a lovely page layout for somebody. So the idea of this weekly page is before you start the day, you can write the date in there, write the day of the week, and then just make a list of what you need to do. And at the end of the day, as you're finished, cross them off, or some people just put a little cross through their bullet, and there are other things that you can do, which I will show you in later videos probably. But let's have a look at how our page looks now. So that's our double page spread. Oops, here we go. And that I think is pretty cute, and it didn't take me long. It was pretty easy, and it will be even more fun to use as the person is planning. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, that would be great. Also be fantastic if you want to subscribe for future videos. I will be doing more of these beginner bullet journal series and some other series, philosophies behind bullet journaling, what makes it work, and also some more advanced techniques. You can also follow me on Instagram at Jenny Monk Mills, JENNI. Sticker or something, shouldn't I? Maybe next time. I'll put it in a tag. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.